How you guys doing? This is Greg Jasperson with Cup Karts North America, giving you a quick walkthrough of our new registration system powered by Motorsports Reg. I've already went to the link to register for a race, and you can see it has brought me directly to the registration for the CKNA Spring Nationals. It gives us some information and location about the event, as well as gives us our registration end date. You have to register for this event by May 1st. After May 1st, the registration system will lock you out and you'll be forced to register at the track. It also tells us that our credit card will not be charged until the weekend prior to the event. We have put in a deferred payment system. What this means is even though you registered 2, 3, 4 weeks before an event, we are not going to actually charge your credit card and take the money until the weekend prior to the event. This will hopefully help some of our racers budget their whole season out a little more easily. Finally, it tells us when the late fee will be applied. For this event, the late fee will go in place 12 days prior to the event, which is on a Monday. We'll go ahead and click continue. It reminds us what day we have to have our registration completed by, and we'll click continue again. If you've already created an account by reserving a number or racing with us before, you will enter it here. If you have not created an account, you will just need to create a free account. Type in your name, an email, and click continue. It's going to ask you for your contact information. We don't require much. We do require an address. A mobile cell phone number, and below that you will see experience. If you'd like to enter some information about your driving history, feel free to do so. However, in the next month, we hope to add a new portion to our website where all of our drivers can fill out driver bios. Below that is emergency contact. This is a required field. If something happens to you at the track, we need to know who to talk to, so please give us their contact information. And then at the bottom, you will see where you create your username and password. Feel free to create a custom username if you'd like, if that makes it easier for you to remember. And passwords only need to be 6 digits. At the very bottom, are you an addict? This section is opting in or out of marketing emails from Motorsport Reg. This does not impact our ability to communicate with you. However, by opting into these, you will get periodic emails from Motorsport Reg about events that they sponsor. Once your registration is completed, it should bring you back right to the Spring Nationals registration page. As you can see, it did not. This is a glitch that a few browsers have. In order to get back to that, just go back to our website or your email that you received the registration link and click it again. So here we are, back at that registration page, and since I'm already signed in, it's now going to bring me into the registration. Some more marketing emails that we're just not going to opt in for. And here we go, the actual registration. We're going to come down to the first section and click race registration, and we're presented with 3 options. We can register for the whole weekend, Saturday only, or Sunday only. At the request of many racers, we've now given you the opportunity to register for a single day's worth of racing online. Of course, I'm going to race for the whole weekend, so I'm going to click that option, and the next thing it asks me to do is add a vehicle. There's very little information that's required here, but there is one trick that we do need you all to be aware of, and that's right at the top. Make is a required field. It will not let you continue without choosing make. But as soon as I try to go ahead and pick my 2018 Coyote, you're going to notice that these are all car manufacturers. Since this system was originally designed for auto racing, not all of the go-kart chassis brands are in here. As Motorsport Reg is trying to fix this, we do have a simple workaround. We just want you to select anything that you'll remember. I'm going to pick that we're driving a 2018 BMW. The next couple fields are unnecessary, including preferred numbers. You're going to see right here we have 3 preferred number options. This is not our number system. I cannot stress that enough. Putting information in here does not help you. You want to make sure that you just skip that. Transponder number, this is where you'll type in your transponder. And then at the very bottom, we have chassis year and chassis brand. These are required fields for CKNA. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to see if we can find our 2018 Coyote in here. And there it is. So we're going to go ahead and save that vehicle. And now that we have that saved, it will allow us to choose our class. And our number. Now, all of the numbers here are available unless if you see next to it somebody's name. These numbers have been reserved by other drivers, so those numbers cannot be chosen. Any number that doesn't have a name next to it, it will allow you to pick. Now, picking this number does not reserve it for you. If you would like to have this number reserved for the entire season, there is a separate event on Motorsports Reg for reserving a number for the entire year. The cost is only $15, and it guarantees you that you never have to change your number when you get to the racetrack. We also have an option to register for a second class if the same driver is running in two different classes. If you're using the same go-kart, you don't need to change anything here. But if you're using a different go-kart, please add a second vehicle so we can keep track of the new transponder number as well as the different make and model of the chassis. You then choose what class you're racing and what number that you're going to use in that class. And scroll down further. Event promotions. We have two promotions for the Spring Nationals, both tire related. We have our full-time racer special, and what that does is it gets you a free set of Vega tires if you're going to race the entire season with us. If that's an option that you're going to take advantage of, just click the box and choose which size tires that you will need. We also have a new racer tire special. This saves you over $100 on a set of new racing tires from Vega. That's something that I'm going to take advantage of because I qualify. My driver has not raced in a CKNA event in 2018. I'm going to pick what size tires that I need and scroll beyond. The last thing we have is to order tires for trackside delivery. If you want additional tires, you'll open this up and pick which tires you want. One thing we're doing differently this year is you do not need to pay in full for your tires ahead of time. We are charging a $20 reservation fee for your tires with registration. When you come to pick your tires up, the balance will be due. So I want an additional set of tires, so I'm going to go ahead and click this box for what size I need and how many sets I'd like. And then we're set to go. Just to be clear, the way I have this set up, I will be getting two sets of tires when I get to the track. I'm getting one set because of the new tire special that I'm paying $90 for, and then I will get a second set of tires when I get to the track that I paid a $20 reservation fee for. If everything looks right to you, go ahead and just proceed to checkout. Now, we're getting an error here. If you're renting a transponder, please enter the number 5 zeros because the transponder is invalid. So it's telling me that I need to have something in that transponder field. So I'm going to go ahead and edit it. Come back here to transponder. And I am going to rent. So I'm entering 5 zeros in there. That's just you telling us that you're renting a transponder when you get to the track. So once those changes save, it'll bring you right back to the page you were on. You can go ahead and just scroll right to the bottom, proceed to checkout, and let's make sure that that all went through. And it did. So here's what we've chosen. You can see we've registered for 2 classes. We did the new race tire special, as well as reserved an additional set of tires. The balance that will be charged later because of our deferred payments is $340. If you have another person that you're registering for, you'd click right here, add another person to this event. One of the great things about this system is that you can have one username and password to manage all of the drivers that you are registering. So if you have multiple drivers on your team, or if you have multiple children racing in our series, you can create them each a profile within your account, and you don't have to log in and log out every time to register your kids. Once you have everybody in here and you have all your selections correct, you'll simply enter your credit card at the bottom, complete registration, and you'll be sent a confirmation email confirming all of your choices and letting you know that you are registered to race. In the future, when you go to register, this process should only take you a few minutes. All your account information will be saved, and all you'll have to do is select what tires you want to order, what classes you're going to register for, and if you have a reserved number, it will always default to that number first. If you ever have any questions with the registration system, you have two options. Your first one, the Help tab will contact Motorsport Reg directly. They have a dedicated group of people specifically tasked with helping racers use their system. They are very helpful and very knowledgeable about the system. The other option is, of course, to contact us. You can find all of our contact information on our website, cupcarts.com. Whether you want to email us or call us, we'll try to talk you through any problems you have and get you registered. That's about it, you guys. Hopefully you find the system as easy to use as we think it is. We'll hope to see you soon at the track.